What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about how you can build little tools for your podcast. And in today's episode, I figured, well, WrestleMania is coming up. Whether or not you're a wrestling fan, I don't know. Clearly I am. But I had heard that a prominent wrestler is going to be doing a podcast in the lead up to a pay-per-view. So they're using this to actually build excitement for the biggest pay-per-view of the year. And I figured that this is actually pretty relevant for you guys because you're trying to promote yourself, you're trying to get more audience members, you're trying to get more engaged audience members. And one of the ways that you can do it is by sending people to some really awesome tools, things that help them out, fun things, games, stuff like that. And I figured we'd do kind of like a build it live situation. So it might not work out. It might be pretty cool. If that sounds good, stick around. Let's get started. Shrink myself down over here. And I'm just going to pull this over so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So Cody Rhodes, huge wrestler, and he's doing a podcast. So he's launching a podcast. I'm not sure if it's going to be like an ongoing series or if this is just for WrestleMania 41, which is going to be this coming weekend. But it is interesting because he's going to be interviewing people, talking about all kinds of cool stuff. So I went over to ChatGPT and I said, I have a wrestling podcast. I don't, but we're just going to play around here. I have a wrestling podcast that talks about the latest news from AEW and WWE, and I want to capitalize on the latest news about Cody Rhodes hosting a podcast for WrestleMania. Now, it spit out some information for me. That's all well and good, but I want to say so this week's episode is going to focus on WrestleMania news, right? Obviously, we'd be covering the news if we had a wrestling show, the latest card updates, who's fighting, what the titles are, what kind of match they're going to have, all that good stuff. So this week's episode is going to focus on WrestleMania news, but I want to highlight this Cody Rhodes episode, this Cody Rhodes podcast. And specifically, I'd love to come up with a small game or tool that my listeners can utilize for the upcoming pay-per-view. Ideas, please. And we're just going to see what it comes back with. This is part of the experimentation process where you just kind of talk to the AI and see what it comes back with, because there's some really cool stuff that it usually comes up with. All right, so we've got mini games. What do you want to talk about? So we could do like a poll. That's okay. Prediction scorecard. That's pretty cool. Let your audience make picks for match winners, surprise returns. See, that's pretty awesome because you can get people engaged with your show to actually vote and put in, like, you could do a raffle for this. You can get people to enter in their emails and get them on your mailing list pretty easily. This is pretty cool. So we could talk about match winners, surprise returns, who's going to come back. Is Cody Rhodes going to retain the belt or not? The length of the main event. Is The Rock going to be there? All that good stuff. I like that one a lot. Cody called it trivia game. Okay. Create a fun 3-question segment asking listeners to guess. Okay. Moments from his old promos. Okay. That's okay. But that could be cool too. If you have a call-in show, you can literally use that if you want. Fantasy booking. Okay. Not my favorite. The road to the belt bracket game. Build a March Madness style bracket leading to a fake WrestleMania MVP title. I mean, that's not great because we already know what the card is. So I would say that this prediction scorecard's pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and say let's see, I got a deep research here we can use. Let's try the deep research. Let's say research everything you need to know to create number 2. And let's let that go to work. Now, while that works on the research side, what we're going to do is we're going to open up a new window and we'll start working on the code for this. So we're talking about, like, yes, you could do it in a Google form. You could do it as a PDF. You don't have to do it the way I'm about to do it, but help me create a, let's do HTML just for now. HTML file. That looks good. That will help with WrestleMania prediction scorecard. Let your audience make picks for it. Bop, 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 bop. This is for a podcast, so I will have listeners going to my website to engage. Please make it pretty. And we'll see what that comes up with. So we're going to be iterating this stuff. I'm going to pull up a text editor. I use a tool called Sublime. It's free. It's just basically like a notepad, so you could drop code into it. Take a look at our code. So it's claiming it made an eye-catching title and theme interactive form section. I don't think this is what I asked for at all, but let's run the preview. Okay. Let me move myself over here. Let's see. WrestleMania 2025 prediction. Okay, so you can like literally put in Cody Rhodes. Let's see. Surprise return. I'm going to say Stone Cold Steve Austin. Why not? What will Cody do? I think he's going to win the title. I think it's going to be, I like this. I think it'll be 25 plus minutes because it's the main event. Will The Rock appear? I'm going to say yes. And then you can download it or you can submit it. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of this. I think we need it to change. So let's just pull up the WrestleMania card. Let's see here. I just want the card. Here we go. Here's the card. Whoop. Copy. We're going to say we don't want a download PDF, but I do want these matches in my scorecard. I want you to have it set up like a poll. Here are the matches. See what it comes up with. And now it's going to go through and it's going to revise all the code to what I asked for. Do you guys see the importance of AI moving forward, especially when it comes to your podcast? Because this is how you can create some really engaging stuff. This is how you get people in. You could share this on social media. You could share this on your YouTube channel, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is. Say, hey, by the way, go to my website and take the poll. Who do you think is going to win? By the way, you got to drop your name and email in, or you could just have it on the page, start collecting emails, start getting people interested. You can have that episode available right there on whatever platform you want. And if you're trying to sell something, you know, you can run ads on the page. You can put relevant products. If you're a show that only talks about wrestling, maybe you have your own merch, whatever it is. This is how you get people to the page. If you're doing giveaways, you're trying to like promote your show. I mean, this is stuff that is the beauty of it is that it's completely democratizing coding. You don't have to know how to code, and you don't have to hire really expensive people to like make this stuff for you. You can make this in a matter of minutes for yourself, and it has so much intrinsic value. And it caught what, $20 a month? I mean, that's like, it's less than $1 a day for this tool, and you can see how awesome it is right away. So let's take a look at the preview. I mean, this is cool. Vote for your winners. All right, so it's pre-filled. Not the biggest fan of that, but let's just say we're gonna go with this stuff, okay? And submit my picks. Okay, so that doesn't work. So let's stop it. Let's say this is awesome.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Please make sure the submit button works, where we can see the results in a graph. And it's going to go through and it's going to make those corrections. And this kind of stuff, if you're trying to figure out how to like adapt this for your show, is you can literally just talk to it and just have a conversation. Just say like, what are the top types of podcasts out there? Subject matters, please. True crime, news, current events. You could do this with news. If you're doing it with true crime, you could build like interactive maps. You could do like little clue games of how, things were found or whatever. News and current events. You can create things like different types of trackers, calculators. You can put together PDF guides where people can get information, where you like collate the gold futures costs and stocks and how they're going up and down, and the tariffs and the impact of tariffs on the economy as of this month. You could do comedy. I mean, you could just funnel people over to your specials if you have a special. Get people to watch your special, get them to give feedback, drop a name and email. You could push merch doing this. Personal development and self-improvement. When we talk about habits, motivation, I mean, you could do like a printable tracker guide or a template where people can go in and edit and update it and, make whatever changes they need. You could either do that as like an Excel file, a Google Drive file, or if you want to build an app like this, you could do that. Let's see, health and wellness, different types of trackers, same thing. You can do log books, journals, stuff like that. Business and entrepreneurs, startups and marketing. You could do like ebook guides. I mean, there's so much stuff that you guys can do with this. It's insane. And there's really no excuse. Vote your winners. Undisputed. Okay, so we could say like, oh, John Cena's going to win. Bailey's going to win. So got rid of everything else, which I don't like. But let's see if it works. So that doesn't work. Let's just try one more time here. This is better, but the submit my picks button doesn't result in the graph showing data. Let's see. Go back here. Technology and AI. You can do what I'm doing. Basically showing how these tools are really powerful and helpful and important in the new age here. Relationships and dating. You could do like pickup lines, stuff like related to dating and sex and breakups and divorce and all those things. And that's especially a great niche in general because people pay a lot of money to learn about love and how to fall in love and how to be in love and all that stuff. TV, movies, I mean, that's kind of what we're building right now. Spirituality and mindfulness. You could do like astrology stuff where they could log in every day and check the latest astrology report. You could do meditation sessions with music. There's entire channels dedicated to playing music and mindfulness and just being calm and stuff. And you can either create that using an app like what I'm doing, or you could just create that content. It's a lot of cool stuff that we could do. All right, so let's go back here. Enough blathering. Let's see here. Submit. It didn't work. Okay. Well, you guys get the idea, I hope. I could turn this into a PHP file. Let me try one more thing, and then we'll wrap up the video, because it would be pretty cool to show you guys this working. Let me just see here. Let me just save this to my desktop, and then I'll open it so you guys can see. So do that. it might need to run in the browser for it to work. Thanks for voting. Oh, so there you go. That's all it needed to do. It just needed to be running in the actual browser. So now I can choose Bailey, Cody Rhodes. Pretty cool, huh? I mean, come on. This is awesome stuff. And then if you really want to like fix it, you could say like, hey, by the way, you totally screwed up and didn't give me the thing I wanted. So I could just do one more here and just say, hey, fix this. I gave you a full card. Let's see what it comes back with. I don't know. If you guys think this is interesting and helpful, please let me know in the comments down below. I enjoy making this content because I think it's helpful, but I think it's mostly fun stuff because you're only limited by your imagination with this. And that's kind of the beauty of it, because you can take a small idea and you can very easily and quickly test it using these tools. And yes, there is a learning curve involved and it takes a little time. But once you get past the initial steps of learning how to prompt AI and how to use it to your advantage, it's just a total game changer. And there's always going to be those people that are never, ever going to touch AI, and that's perfectly okay. But if you want to move forward in the world and you want to move faster and you want to see results quicker, this is a tool just like any other tool in a tool set. And every task that is out there that needs to be done, there's a tool for it. If you need a hammer, or if you have nails, you need a hammer. If you have screws, you need a screwdriver. It's the same thing. If you have a ton of data, this is a great way to formulate it in an interesting and new way. And it's basically free. You can even get the free ChatGPT and do this for free if you really wanted to. And yeah, it's such cool stuff. I don't know why more people aren't taking advantage of it and learning it, because it's just so important in the new century. Nice. It's got everything. All right, so we're going to copy this. I'm going to paste it into my file here. I'll just show you guys. Select all, delete, paste, save. Okay, so simple. Now I can go here and I should be able to just refresh the page and we'll see the other matches here, hopefully. Boom, there we go. Look at this. Choose whoever you want to win that title. I'm going to put my picks in here. I'll put in my picks. Let's see. Yeah, I like her. I like AJ Styles. I like him. All right, this is good. Submit my picks. Okay. Not perfect, but anyway. Check out podcastpontifications.com. I've got a free guide that talks about growing your show, how to monetize it, and I'm getting more into these tools. So if you guys like this stuff, smash the like button, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you on the next one.